6:15. Take one.
CBS presents this program in color.
Tonight, Red Skelton and Greer Garson in The Christmas Spirit.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, sir, or miss, whatever the case may be. It's hard to tell with those teenage haircuts, isn't it? And a postered lamb chop. Look at that. Merry Christmas. Yeah, here, I've got something for you. A penny. I got a penny here. No, that's a button with a little mustard stain on it. Good heavens. I must have a leaky spice rack.
Oh, don't be embarrassed, Freddie. We'll take anything you have in your pocket.
Anything I have in my pocket? Well, how about a handful of holes, huh? Say, I'm about to shatter a lifetime of unemployment. Merry Christmas, sir. Say, I'm running a clearance sale.
Clearance sale?
Yes. For $50, I'll clear this snow away from the front of your store.
Well, where will you put it? What will you do with it?
Oh, I don't know, take it out and burn it, or I'll get rid of it, sir.
Be my guest.
No, I have my own equipment. Nice. You've got one bad spot there.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Oh, you're sweet, Freddie. You know that can buy a meal for a needy family.
Oh, yes. I better get some more. Because usually at Christmas time, a relative drops in. Wait, I'll be right back. Watch that spot. It's all right. That's it.
Yes?
How do you do? For 50 cents, I'll clean the snow from way here.
Oh, surely, sure.
Thank you. Well, how did it get over here?
I thought I paid you to sweep my snow away.
I did. This is his snow.
Oh. Oh. That's right.
Time I get around to her, Christmas will be over.
Thank you, madam. You certainly have a big heart.
Yeah, it goes with the rest of her. Merry Christmas. There you are, a little something to help fill up the pot. Not yours, the little one. Yours is already full.
Imagine, Freddie, you giving to the needy. Here, take this.
Oh, thank you for me. I'll use it as a back scratcher. I don't have a wife, you know.
Well, Freddie, Merry Christmas.
Officer Kellogg. One of the nicest cops that ever rolled me off of a park bench.
Officer, he's a thief!
This officer a thief? Don't be ridiculous. An apple now and then, maybe, but never anything more than that.
Well, you stole my bag.
Who stole your bag? And how come it's on his arm?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. You been nipping that stuff at those office parties? Probably up at the Empire State Building. She's pretty big.
Madam, this is all a mistake. My friend, Freddie the Freeloader, may be a lazy, good-for-nothing tramp, but he's an honest, lazy, good-for-nothing tramp.
That's the Christmas spirit. Thank you, sir.
Well, Merry Christmas to both.
And same to you, folks.
My bag is stolen again!
Who got it this time?
Say, are you two working together?
Good heavens, you again? What do you mean,
Madam.
working together?
We are not working together, but I can certainly vouch for Freddie.
And I can vouch for Officer Kellogg. We're a couple of vouchers.
Well, I can't vouch for anybody, but I'm making a citizen's arrest.
Citizen's arrest? You look like a posse.
Freddie is not a crook.
That's right, that's right. I'm here to see my friend, Miss Greer Garson. Now, if you'll return my throat so I can talk to her.
You know Greer Garson, do you?
Yes.
Well, she's coming out of her theater right now.
Oh, well, then, it's good.
Gee, it's Greer Garson, in person.
Merry Christmas, boys.
Gee, Miss Garson, you're so pretty, and you don't look tired at all.
Oh? Well, why should I look tired?
I saw you last night in the Late Late Show in Mrs. Miniver. Gosh, you were up until 3 in the morning.
Well, confidentially, I get plenty of sleep. You see, I take naps during the commercials. By the way, young fella, what were you doing up till 3 in the morning?
Mommy was punishing me. I had to watch black and white television.
You know, that's a funny joke, huh? Say, can I use that when I entertain the servicemen?
Do you entertain the servicemen?
Mm-hmm. With Bob Hope's permission, of course.
May I please have your autograph?
Yes, of course. Oh, you dropped your pencil. Oh, my, this is indeed an honor. I'm right between Sandy Koufax and Captain Kangaroo.
Look, I have to talk to Miss Garson about this. Just what I've always wanted. Gift-wrapped tonsils.
Your car is ready, Miss Garson.
Oh, thank you, Hawkins.
Paper, Miss Garson?
No thanks, son. I have one at home. But, here, you split this with your pal. Hope Santa brings you everything you ask for, boys. Bye.
Oh, look, they're having a sale on smoking jackets. Only $2.
Well, my husband could use a smoking jacket.
Yeah.
I wonder why they're so cheap.
They're still smoking. Oh, Miss Garson! There goes Miss Garson. And I wanted to talk to her about some important business. I guess she didn't recognize me with my new patches.
Well, Freddie, if it's so important, why don't you talk to her manager?
That's a good idea. And it's Christmas time, he'll probably be in good spirits. Well, Merry Christmas again.
Well, Merry Christmas, Freddie.
Goodbye.
Oh!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bless you.
Just because I'm Greer Garson's business manager, don't try to take advantage. Who cares if it's Christmas? If you haven't paid the rent, out you go. Don't argue with me. You're no different from anyone else. Goodbye, Mother. Miss Marlin, I'm going downstairs to try and get some more tranquilizers.
Very well, Mr. Black.
Freddie the Freeloader!
How did you know?
Still smoking those half cigars.
Yeah, half cigars. You know, they don't throw them away whole. This is not Pasadena, you know. Say, is Mr. Black in?
Oh, he's always into you, Freddie.
Oh.
Go into his office. He'll be right back.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, would you mind holding this for me? Wait just a moment. No puffs. It's marked. Well, how nice to see you, Mr. Black. Now, my time is very valuable, so I'll come right to the point. How about a cigar? Wait, help yourself, Freddie, old boy. Help yourself to two. Did you say two? Right-o, right-o, right-o. I just hurt my right toe. Right-o, help yourself. Thank you. Did you say 2 handfuls? Oh, my, oh, I believe I've died and gone to heaven. Oh. Now, what is it you want, my dear, dear friend Freddie? Well, sir, you see, we'd like to use the theater again this year for the show that we put on for the orphans. Now, you better answer fast, because I'm getting tired of running around this desk. That's fine. It's all right with me, Freddie, old man. It's up to Miss Garson. What do you say, Greer? Freddie, darling, last year's show was such a smashing success. I'm looking for the honor of appearing with you again this year. Boy. Now, that's all settled, Freddie. The theater is yours for Christmas Eve, and I, little Greersy, will co-star with him. And I'm certain that old grouch-faced Black will understand. No, you don't. No, you don't. Out! Out!
Freddie, what happened? I thought he liked you.
I've got a footprint that says that he doesn't. You'll have to take my word for it. I can't show you. Oh, my.
Freddie, I'm worried. Mr. Black has changed since last year.
Well, I have a couple of times myself.
Well, he's all nerves. He's been taking hundreds of pills.
Pills? Seems like they've all gone to his foot, too.
Well, it's something to do with Miss Garson losing the theater. He's having a secret meeting this afternoon. Boswell, and Boswell.
Oh, it's beginning to get on your nerves, too. You're stuttering.
No, it's a firm of lawyers.
Lawyers? Boswell. That's it? There's 5 of them? That means that they're thieves. They've already taken each other's names. Oh.
I'll be at Boswell, and so forth.
Oh, yes, sir.
Anybody do a trick like that would sleep in their underwear. Attorneys, huh? The theater? Miss Garson? Dum-be-dum-dum. Dum-be-dum-dum-dum.
So, Mr. Boswell, I think you should know that Freddie the Freeloader is planning to put on a Christmas show at the Greer Garson Theater this year. Again, for the orphans.
Big deal. If they're orphans, why didn't they play it smart? Get themselves a rich grandfather like Sybil and me.
As your lawyer, let me remind you. As the residual heirs of your late grandfather's will, should Miss Garson give even one performance at the theater before Christmas, you cannot tear it down for another year.
Why did Grandfather have to leave us a bunch of red tape conditions instead of pure money?
It was his admiration for Miss Garson as an actress. He wanted to be sure it would be available for Miss Garson whenever she wanted to perform.
Well, that broken-down theater's falling apart. We'll be doing the city a favor by replacing that monstrosity.
Just think, if a crummy little hobo puts on one show with Greer Garson, he'll have to wait. Millionaires.
Ooh, what miserable luck. And after we tear down that ugly antique, we'll be doing ourselves a favor by replacing it with this lovely moneymaker.
I've arranged for Miss Garson to do a benefit for the servicemen on Christmas Eve. She couldn't do that show for the orphans if she wanted to.
Nice going, Black. You've earned your share of the office building deal.
Please, I'm not doing this for mere money. I'm doing it to beautify our city.
Oh, come on now.
If I'm telling a lie, may the walls fall in on me.
Did you know it's illegal to park a horse on Broadway after 6?
Hello? Oh, just one moment, sir. It's for you, Miss Garson, the commander of the naval base.
Oh, thanks, Alice. Hello? Oh, thank you, Commander, but entertaining your men is my pleasure. Oh, you'll send a staff car? Well, that is nice. And there'll be a welcoming committee? My goodness, you're giving me everything but a 21-gun salute. Oh, that too? Well, so long as you don't aim it at me. I was only joking. So you'll let me know the date then, hmm? All right, I'll hear from you. Fine, bye. You should have heard him laugh. You know, that gives me an idea.
What's that?
Well, you know, I've always done, every year I do a dramatic sketch. So this year I think I'll add a little humor.
Shall I wrap the rest of the gifts?
No, thanks, Alice. I like doing it as part of the fun of Christmas. Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and thick and even. Brightly shone the moon at night, though the frost was. Thank you.
Merry Christmas!
Freddie the Freeloader! Oh, my old friend, come on in, Freddie.
Oh, is it all right?
Come on in. Oh, you're always welcome here.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I sure wish you'd tell your butler that.
Why, did Hawkins throw you out, the old puny?
Why, he refused to soil his hands with me, made me throw myself out.
Oh, probably didn't recognize you. You know, you do look more distingué this year.
Oh, really?
A little grayer around the patches.
Well, I've had difficulty in finding trash cans with a quality detergent.
Still snowing, eh? Come on over by the fire, just the two of us.
Oh, thank you.
And let's sit and talk about old times. Oh, the fun we had doing that wonderful show this time last year. Oh, Freddie. You know, just talking to you again, it warms my heart.
It warms my heart, too, you know. A long distance. I got holes in my shoes.
You know, it really is a shame that we're not performing together again this Christmas.
Yes, yes, it is.
You remember the Daily News gave us 4 stars, and the Hobo News gave us 3 cigar butts and a gravy stain.
Yeah, we were known as the Lunton Fontaine of the city dump.
The trouble with doing a Christmas show is that you don't know whether the audience is applauding or just trying to keep their hands warm.
Yeah, you know, speaking of the Christmas show, I've got a whole bunch of important news to tell you.
You have?
Yes. You see, I found out some things that I think you should know.
Oh, Miss Garson,
Yes?
the press is here.
Oh, come in, gentlemen, come in.
The
We were
press,
expecting
this
you.
suit's all right. You don't...
No. They want some publicity photographs. Won't take a minute.
Oh,
We'd like a few informal shots for the Navy show,
Oh,
Miss Garson.
oh,
Would you
the
mind
show.
standing over by the Christmas tree?
Oh, yes. All right, yes.
Seasonable.
Here, may I help you, please?
Thank you, Freddie. That's fine.
There we are.
Oh, thank
There
you
it
very
is.
much. Now, those are the trees.
Yeah.
Now, what were you going to tell me, Freddie?
Well, you see, it has to do
Hold
with...
it!
Yes?
I got the tramp in my shirt.
Yeah?
I did too.
Oh. As I was saying, my pals and I, we were getting ready to put on the show.
Yes.
And the,
You have all your stars lined up?
Oh, yes, there's Muggsy, Rags, Patches, and Mildew. He does a tap dance. Teeth for two, barefooted. He has big calluses. Sound just like taps, you know. Then there's Willie. He's a sword swallower. But he's using table knives this year. He's on a diet.
Not you, Miss Garson.
Oh,
Now, take it easy, fellas. Take it easy. Freddie is my friend. And what's more, he's a fellow artist.
Okay, friend and fellow artist, would you mind backing up a little?
Over here by the window, Miss Garson, please.
Oui, all right. Yeah, I'll pose so you be sure that you get this side of my pants. That's where the creases are.
Back up a little farther.
A little further?
Yes.
Well, what's new besides ho, ho, ho? I'll see you later. I'm going out and look at these vegetables. Look, you don't understand.
Just imagine my old friend Freddie thrown out of my house like a common tramp.
Oh, there's no denying he is a tramp.
Yes, but he's not common. He's a very special sort of tramp. And you know, Alice, I think he was trying to tell me something. I must find out, and I must apologize to him.
He lives in the city dump. You can't go there.
No, but the little old flower lady can. You know, that's the only way they know me down there.
Ah, it's delicious. Wonder what I can call it.
Somebody stole my vegetables! Give me back my vegetables!
That's what I call it. Mulligan stew a la swipe. Freddie! Muggsy! He went that way if you're looking for him.
No. How's the stew coming along?
Fine. It needs just a little dash of something.
Oh, what?
I don't know. Whatever you got.
Well, fortunately, I just ran by the grocery store.
Chicken leg. Put her in there. Celery. Carrot. A tomato. A golf ball. What do you put in there? A little garlic. There's no such thing as a little garlic. Get it out of there.
I'll go down to the creek and wash up.
Good. Ah. Oh, it's almost ready. It's beginning to harden. I think rigor mortis is set in. Means I'm having company. I better go in and erase a couple of paper plates. Company, my kitchen is a mess. Oh. The little flower lady.
Freddie's either cooking dinner or his shack's on fire. He could get himself arrested for fragrancy.
My lovely dear friend, the little flower lady. Bonjour.
Ah, Freddie, dear Freddie. The clothes may be tattered, but the heart is pure gold.
Ah, you are a dear one. I would have sent my chauffeur, but he doesn't have a car.
I'll get along with you, Freddie. Sweet boy. Oh, it's glad I am to see your darling face. May I?
May you what? Now, look here, Granny. Just because we're old friends, don't get fresh. Besides, I'm not the marrying kind.
I promise I'll keep it strictly platonic. And if I should step out of line, I know I can rely on you as an old friend to sock me in the kisser.
That I'll do. Won't you please enter my abode? Dinner's cooking and you look ravished. You better come around the other way. This thing don't work. It hasn't worked since the oil. You'll have to forgive the lack of neatness around here. You see, it's my maid's year off.
Ah, what a homely, heavenly fragrance. And what a exotic aroma.
It smells good, too. Tell me, wouldst thou care to wrap thy dentures around a wee morsel?
That I would. But I have to watch the calories. My figure, you know.
No, I don't know your figure, but it must be in there somewhere. Here, would you care for a little slurp?
Well, just a medium slurp, maybe.
Here you are.
Ah, it's delicious. Oh, tastes a little bit like last year's stew.
It's part of it.
Ah, well, why not? Last year was a good year for stew.
Yes, would you care for some? Here,
Yeah,
let me dish you up a little bit right in
Just
there.
a taste, maybe.
Yeah, how about that?
Have to straighten out my socks.
Please don't shake stuff and clutter up the place, will you? Here. Okay, come inside, come inside.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, come right in. Here's a nice spoon for you. Here.
A new table, Freddie?
Yes.
Oh, what a lovely piece it is.
Early orange crepe.
Ah. You know, on my rounds this morning, I was chatting with my friend Greer Garson.
Your friend? That stew must be stronger than I thought.
Well, she buys flowers from me all the time. You know how it is. We girls get together, we gab a bit.
Yeah, gab, huh? Only today I was grabbed in the middle of my gab.
Oh, Freddie, she told me she was greatly concerned about that. And she hoped you'd certainly forgive the horrible social error and drop by again sometime. And Freddie, if you got something to tell her, you know, I could pass the word along.
No, it's a lot of legal stuff that only someone like me would understand.
Oh?
You know, you are beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Freddie. You know, it must be that new French face cream I'm using. It gives me wrinkles that continental look.
Yeah. Well, the orphans' fund is going to wind up with a lot of wrinkles in their pocketbook.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like us hobos can't put on the benefit show this year.
Oh? Why not?
Well, thanks to Greer's manager, she's doing a Christmas Eve show for the Navy.
I am?
Yeah.
I mean, she is? Well, if I'd known, I mean, rather, if
Now,
she'd
you
known
see,
that
Granny,
I...
you're all mixed up now. You could never pass it along to her.
Well, would you mind explaining it to me?
Well, everything will have to be like a Perry Mason show. You won't know what it's all about until the last 30 seconds. Then you won't be sure.
Well, can't you even give me a digest version?
Well, Granny, the reason that Miss Garson's manager booked her into a Christmas show is so that she can't perform in her own theater.
What?
Yeah, then the heirs take the theater, tear it down, put up an office building. They're all in cahoots together.
You must be joking.
If I was joking, I would have said it a lot faster and funnier.
Well, I can't believe it. The villains. Well, I know that Miss Garson would want to help the orphans and the hobos and the servicemen and keep the lease to her theater. Oh, there must be some way, Freddie, to keep everybody happy.
Now, the Democrats and Republicans have been trying that for years. Hey, wait a minute. I've got an idea.
Well, tell me, Freddie.
Why can't Miss Garson's society friends buy the tickets and donate them to the servicemen?
And the proceeds will go to the orphans. They'll take care of everything in the one swack.
That's right. And once again, the Christmas show will star Freddie and Greer.
Right. The Christmas show starring Greer and Freddie.
You know, you're pretty hip for an old posy peddler.
Oh, well, just because you don't play in the ball game doesn't mean you don't know the score.
All right, we'll let the billing go that way. But if Greer ever plays the dump, the billing will read Freddie and Greer.
Agreed. And I'll be sure and tell her that. Now, this is delicious. I'd better be going, Freddie, and clear the details with Miss Garson. I have a feeling she's just delighted.
Well, perhaps you'd care to call her on my private telephone.
You have a private telephone?
Yeah, you just shinny up that pole out there. Of course, she can't call back because the pole is unlisted.
Oh. Well, Freddie, this was all delightful, bless your heart. You'd be surprised what you've done for Miss Greer Garson today. Mm-hmm. Very surprised, and thank you for everything.
That's right, all right. I'll keep the... wait, you're all tied up here.
Mistletoe.
Don't want you hanging around here.
Ah, bless you. I'll be seeing you.
I'll keep your stew warm for you. Dear little lady.
Thanks to you, we'll have to wait another year to tear down this theater of ours.
You guaranteed us there would be no performance tonight.
Don't worry. I've taken care of that. I'll let the fire captain explain why.
Mr. Black called me to check the fire violations. This theater's been oversold, and there are 100 standees blocking the aisles.
That's why he's canceling the performance.
I'm sorry, that's regulations, Mr. Black.
Come on, you two. I'll buy you a drink to celebrate.
Get yourself a cup of hemlock. Oh, fire captain.
Put out that cigar. No smoking allowed.
I'm not smoking aloud. I'm smoking very quietly. You a fireman?
Yes, sir.
Hold out your hand, would you? I want to get that on the floor. Yeah. Say, Captain, supposing those extra sailors came up on the stage.
Nobody's allowed on stage. Only performers.
Only performers.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's stupid. Only performers? Excuse me. Hey, fellas, follow me.
What do you think you're doing? I just told you, only performers are allowed on stage.
Well, they're performers.
100 of them?
Well, so what? That's 10 less than the King family.
Okay, if they perform, the show can go on.
Oh, thank you, Captain. And may your next fire be a liquor store. Now to start our Christmas hobo ho-ho, we bring you from aisles 1, 2, and 3, the Recruit Bluejacket Choir.
Sing out the story and ring out the glory of Christmas Eve. The snowflakes were falling the night before Christmas. The house decked with holly and trees tinsel bright. The church bells were calling the night before Christmas, and carolers singing by warm candlelight. Santa's little sleigh was on its way, riding to town until morn, bringing lots of toys for girls and boys on the day that our Savior was born. Our hearts will be swaying the night before Christmas. The magic of Yuletide is with us again. Once more we'll be fraying the night before Christmas. For peace on earth and goodwill to all men on the night before Christmas. Let me merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Eternal Father, strong to save, whose arm hath bound the restless wave, who bids the mighty ocean deep his own appointed limits keep. Oh, hear us when we cry to thee for those in peril on the sea.
Now, fellas, we bring you direct from a long ride under a freight train, Freddie the Freeloader, in a pantomime, The Little Boy and the Balloon.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Gosh, I haven't seen so many boys in blue since the city dump was raided. And now I'd like to present a star who, for my money, even though I don't have any, is the greatest actress in the theater today. The beautiful, lovely, charming Miss Greer Garson.
Paper, get your Christmas edition.
Hello, Mickey.
Hi, Miss Garson.
Oh, what's the matter, young fellow?
I don't think I'll get anything for Christmas.
Oh, my dear child, what makes you think that?
There's so many people. How can they all get something?
Well, Mickey, people don't always get material things for Christmas. Mostly it's a spiritual gift.
What's that?
Well, well, let me try and explain it. Once there was a poor man who was very rich because he was happy. You see, Mickey, when a man is happy, he's never poor. But he knew he didn't have any money to buy Christmas presents. But because he had the Christmas spirit, he wrote a letter and addressed it to Santa Claus. Something like this. He said, "Dear Santa, I got a very large order for you to fill this year. I want you, please, to bring something for everyone. First of all, for all mothers and fathers. Bring them this gift to share with their children. Words of encouragement and praise, and an abundance of warm terms of endearment. To share with them justly and generously whenever the needs of their children may require it. And then for the children, bring them the full rights to their childhood. Fields of wildflowers and acres of green grass as smooth as soft velvet carpets to be romped over with puppy dogs. Longer days to be happy in. And bring to all young girls beauty and a gentle kindness. Bring them a crown of purity, goodness of heart. Bring them romance and 1,000 telephones, innocent crushes, and then the love of a brave, generous husband and the divine gift of honored motherhood. And then bring to all young men confidence in their own strength to participate in inspiring sports of rivalry. If they become rude, bring them a reminder that they are champions. Bring them lasting friendships, happiness, a manly tranquility, a zest for all life's challenges. Oh, and bring them songs of fellowship with choruses to be sung with robust voices to set the whole world ringing in harmony. And then for all lovers, bring them great imagination to see beautiful mountains as cathedrals with sunrises and sunsets like stained glass windows, and let them always hear the music in the air wherever they may be. Bring them skies filled with stars and harvest moons with moonbeams to light lovers' paths, with wildflowers fragrant and covered with dewdrops of sparkling diamonds, and best of all, the real and lifelong joy of a companion's love. And then, for all those who are no longer children, or young, or lovers, bring them pleasant memories that they can relive over and over. Bring them every new day something unexpected and lovely to discover. Bring them happiness without the fears and the cruelties of age. And for those who are in the twilight years, bring them a graceful old age with the gratitude and the respect of the generations to come. Bring them, no matter how small it is, always something good and nice to look forward to. Give them dignity. And, please, a little gaiety from time to time. And for all those who will say that this is nothing, bring them a more understanding spirit and a realization that Christmas is the birthday of the Christ child, and not just a thoughtless holiday for the greedy. Bring to all a candle or a Hanukkah lamp to light their way. I remain gratefully yours. Well, now do you know why everybody gets something for Christmas?
I do now.
Merry Christmas, Mickey.
I thought you fellas would like to know that we've raised $9,000 for the orphans tonight, plus another $100 from the sale during intermission for 25 gallons of lemonade. Which reminds me, I want to thank Giovanni, the fruit peddler, for donating the one lemon, and to Sam the tailor for the string. Now here again is your hostess for the evening, Miss Greer Garson.
Lady, I think we'd both like to thank all our good friends who bought the tickets but didn't come tonight, especially so that all you wonderful sailors could be here with us and share Christmas all together.
Yeah, and now the Sonny and Cher of the jet set, Garson and Freeloader.
Here we go again. We're gonna start the show again. Toe to toe again. Doing our song and dance.
Start the band again.
We've got a Lulu planned again.
Ain't it grand again?
Doing our song and dance. This number may be our ruin, but frankly, we've tried.
One look at what we are doing, and you know why vaudeville died.
Thank you all again for filling up this hall again.
So you can watch us fall again, doing our song and dance.
If next year again you want us to appear again,
I will be here with Greer again.
We can't go wrong.
Trotting along, doing our song and dance.
Gee, Freddie, you put on a great show tonight, and you collected a bundle of dough for the orphans.
Well, we've got to help the underprivileged. You know, everybody can't be lucky like you and me.
You know that Greer Garson, what a friend she is. She ducked out on you right after the show.
Well, that's understandable. She has her circle, I have my circle. Of course, her circles have got more squares in it than mine.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Freddie.
Merry Christmas.
And sleep tight.
I will. Dean's stopping by. And you'll get a good, comfortable trash can tonight because they're all filled with Christmas wrappings.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Onassis. Merry Christmas. I was hoping that a pigeon would fly in there. Boy, am I hungry. What's Arthur Treacher doing here?
It was my idea, Freddie. I thought we ought to have a chaperone.
How did you know where I live?
Well, you said the city dumped, so I just followed my nose.
Well, Greer Garson in my shack. If I'd have known you were coming, I'd have gone next door and borrowed a cup of fresh air.
Be my guest, Freddie. Look, I prepared a little after-theater snack for us to celebrate our success.
Well, how about that? Ah, smells like my favorite mulligan stew.
It is.
Yeah. And my private recipe. How'd you find out?
Well, our mutual friend, the little flower lady, she told me every ingredient in it.
Well, she couldn't know everything that went into it.
Carrots, celery, garlic, lots of spuds, a touch of turkey legs.
Yeah, but what gave it to that old hickory flavor?
Well, it wouldn't be stirring it with a broken canoe paddle, would it?
Well, I'm up the river again. Oh, you sure know. You sure know. You sure you didn't have a hobo in your family?
No, unfortunately, but there's one among my very dear friends. Come on, Freddie, let's sit down.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, keep your hat on. Oh, you are polite.
No, that leather on there's cold, boy. Oh.
Yes, just a little cold, isn't it?
Yes.
Announcing the heavies, Mr. Black and the two selfish heirs, Sybil and Thorndyke.
Hi.
Good evening. We're deeply embarrassed. You know, we learned the true spirit of Christmas from watching the orphan show tonight.
We're truly sorry for the way we acted.
Yes, very sorry.
Well, Freddie, what do you think we should do?
Well, Christmas is not only the time for giving gifts, it's the time for forgiving people.
You heard him. Come, chow's on. Stew for everybody.
Sit down. Wait till you taste this. I'll tell you, you have never tasted anything like this.
Wait a minute now.
My,
I'll
what
fix you up
artistic
here.
moths. Look what the design they put in that napkin. Wait a minute. How would you know that that's the same way that the little old flower lady kissed me? And how did you know the recipe for my stew?
Well, now, I've got a riddle for you, Freddie. How could you take a bunch of sailors out of the audience and in 2 seconds turn them into a perfectly wonderful glee club?
Well, there's only one explanation. Christmas is the time for miracles.
That must be it.
Yes.
Well, Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas, Miss Garth.
Freddie.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Everyone. And may God bless.
Furs by Furman of Beverly Hills.
This is Art Gilmore speaking.